If your tank water heater's over 8 years old, you may be sitting on a ticking time bomb. It could start leaking without warning, causing far more damage than the loss of the heater itself. Consider replacing it with a Navien tankless water heater. No storage tank to leak, endless hot water for spa-like comfort, longer life, and backed by Navien's strong warranty. Before time runs out, visit tanklessmadesimple.com for the name of your Navien contractor.
Count on Navien.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard the tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back, legally, on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
David Lee Roth was in a Vegas hotel, and while at that hotel, he heard Van Halen coming from a room.
This is awesome. I saw this video, and it's so freaking cool.
You got to check out the video on the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com. I mean, look, you know what the setup is. You know what's about to happen, and it is very, very cool. Very, very cool. So he's at this hotel. He hears basically his music coming from the room, and he knocks on the door, and of course, surprise all the people in that room.
Which room had the Van Halen sound?
These guys.
Right here?
Yes.
It's a happy neighbor. We heard some Van Halen here, and my name's David Lee Roth, and I'm right across the hallway. Want to know? We're on our way to EDC, but the fellas here were coming down the hallway, and they said, we heard some Van Halen, and I said, no, So we're your neighbors, guys. We're off to EDC. We're doing shit. And we heard one of the fellas said, I heard some Van Halen through the doorway. So I am Van Halen.
We'll be here still.
Outstanding. Fellas, my pleasure. Have a great night. Enjoy the Vegas stay. Small, tiny world.
Apologize now.
No, don't. It's so funny, right? Isn't that something?
Hey, if it's too loud, I'll make sure it gets through.
Not to worry at all.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate that.
And these
Probably
guys,
a bachelor party.
Oh, it makes sense. And the dude's coming out shirtless and everything. And I mean, it's hysterical. I mean, they were just jamming.
I feel like the hotel is under his name. The guy that came out, he's like, we should double check and make sure that because if you don't know that's David Lee Roth at first, because he's kind of unassuming. He's in a suit, his hair is cut.
He doesn't look like him at all, really.
No, and he's with a bunch of older people, so these guys are probably thinking, this is like hotel security or something along those lines. So he's like, I better make sure this guy's okay with us.
David Lee Roth, even though, it doesn't look like him, I like his dress. He looks good.
Somebody says, I wish Sammy Hagar would have answered the door. That would have been hilarious.
Oh, that would have been funny.
And then 20 minutes later, Gary Sharon shows up. Hey, guys.
You remember me? Nobody remembers you, Gary.
Yeah, sorry, Gary.
I found it interesting that David Lee Roth was going to EDC, which is the Electric Daisy Carnival.
The big EDM concert.
Yeah, which is a gigantic electronica thing
I
going
go
on.
there so bad.
Now, he had a big film crew with him, which was just, I think it was coincidental.
He does a thing called the Roth Show. So,
that's why. Okay.
So they must have been going to film him going to EDC. For all we know, they planted these guys, and this is all just one elaborate scam.
That's how they get us.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Whenever you see anybody that's got a camera crew, and and David Lee, of course, he was happy to talk to these guys.
But I feel like those guys, if this was orchestrated and it was totally made up, they would have been a lot more excited. They would have been freaking out. They looked very confused. Like, who the hell is this guy?
You're right. They did. Yeah, they did. So it looks like they didn't have any idea what was going on until it happened.
Until he's like, I'm Van Halen. And why does he sound like Tommy Chong all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Yeah. Well, he's getting older, man.
I honestly would not have recognized him. It was a good idea that he actually introduced himself as David Lee Roth. I am Van Halen.
Because you would never, that suit that David Lee Roth is wearing looks like a regular suit that you could buy at Nordstrom. It doesn't look like a cool guy's suit. It's a nice looking suit, but there's nothing special. Like, you'd expect him to wear like a Don Cherry-like suit. You know what I mean? Just something really like, crazy. And it wasn't. He looked like a regular guy with a short haircut.
I think it's awesome. I think that's so cool that if he heard it, but some people are in the comments, and I don't disagree necessarily. Some of those guys probably were very confused by what was going on. Probably don't even know that they were listening to Van Halen.
Yeah.
Someone says, I bet they just had a playlist and that was just a song on there and didn't even know. But there had to be one or two of those guys that were like, this is freaking badass.
Because these guys were young, and we're talking, David Lee Roth in his heyday. Are we talking 35, close to 40 years ago?
Yeah.
I mean, I think at least 30 years ago anyway.
And also just seeing how excited they were. Like, they were smiling, but they weren't super excited. I'm wondering if they were on something.
Oh, they were definitely freaking out. Because they're probably partying.
They're just
in Vegas. It's a bachelor party. They probably just snorted a bunch of coke.
Vegas, bachelor party, they weren't on anything.
So they're like, I'm excited, but I don't want to show them too excited. Oh, God, I'm going to die myself out here.
I do like one of the guys, like, you want to come in and party with us?
Yeah.
How great would that bachelor party be? It's almost up there, like, when the Rev had Dee Snider show up to his wedding.
Yeah, Dee Snider was there.
Accidentally, of course.
Yes, of course.
No, he was... Well, I mean,
he was intentionally going to Vegas. He just didn't know that he was at your wedding.
Exactly.
There
we go.
That's what
All
happened.
right, we're going to be going to BJ's bachelor party next month, only a couple weeks away.
And it's because I never had a bachelor party when I first got married. So I'm still married to the same person, staying married to the same person.
If you could pick any musician or celebrity to show up at your bachelor party, who would you want?
Oh, you know who it would be.
Shatner.
Avril Lavigne.
Always Shatner.
I'm leaning towards David Lee Roth right now. I didn't realize he gets down with EDM.
Yeah. Well, I have to tell you though. Let's see. Who would I like to show up at? I would like to have somebody who was actually. I mean, Shatter would be fun, but I think he's kind of an older guy, so I need someone who's got a little bit more action.
I mean, how gnarly are we getting at this night? You know what I mean?
They're gonna hang out with us for like maybe an hour or two.
Because I'm leaning towards Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, you want it to end weird?
Yeah.
Your dreams come true.
And
I feel like we'd get arrested, but
Yes.
it would be the best night ever.
yeah, and you had I can't remember, who's the guy that showed up at when you were playing the concerts and just bought your drinks?
Oh, Nickelback.
Chad Kroger from Nickelback.
Yeah, so see, to me, that would be cool to have a guy at Chad Kroger's level show up.
Because he was just chill.
Yeah.
He bought drinks. He hung out.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I think that would be. I have to say, Corey Taylor would be fun.
That's exactly who I was thinking.
Yeah, I think Corey
Does he
Taylor.
drink still, though?
I'm not sure, but I feel like it doesn't
I don't know
matter.
why that's important,
It
but-
doesn't matter. It would still be a party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, or Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl would be. No, I'm going with Dave Grohl.
That'd be
Because Dave
good.
I would
Grohl,
not be unhappy if Dave Grohl showed up.
Dave Grohl loves the Jägermeister.
Yeah, I would not.
Jaeger bombs.
I would not be
It's like
unhappy.
20
at all.
years ago again.
And you know what? Here's the problem. A lot of these guys don't drink, but I'm not a huge drinker myself, which means I could hang out and just hang out with them. But see, I'd rather go to lunch with some of these guys that aren't drinking anymore because we're old enough to have good conversations and not want to just party our asses off. So we got to get somebody like, I tell you who I'd like to show up as like Kaylee Cuoco. I feel like she'd be fun to party with.
I'm okay with that. Oh, can we go to some kind of a beach party so we can rock bathing suits? Is
Well, see,
that weird?
even though she's she's an attractive woman,
I didn't know that she was attractive. I just like wearing a bathing suit.
Having watched the Big Bang finale and then the show they did afterwards, talking about the whole show, I just think she's a fun chick, and she's young enough that she'd still be a fun person at a party. But she's a celebrity, so I think that would be cool.
So it's Seth Rogen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Gary Busey.
Seth.
That's my kind of party.
But he has to come with Meatloaf.
I don't want arguing, man.
That would be
I want
so
Gary
fun.
Busey like wisdom.
Oh,
Like
You're
remember
right, too.
in
Gary
Entourage?
Busey-isms?
Do you remember Entourage when he went
Yeah.
to the Joshua Tree with those guys?
Oh yeah, dude,
in the
that was
RV.
great. Yeah,
Yeah.
You're right. Gary Busey-isms at a party. You're right. That would be fun.
Steve, you, Shia, and Gary.
Oh man,
The Three Musketeers
Yeah.
partying forever.
I was
Yeah.
asking for a cigarette. You said no.
Yeah.
I said word.
Yeah, he said word.
From it, you dummy.
He's from it.
That would be fun.
Tom Hanks seems like he'd be fun at
Tom
a party.
Hanks would be a blast.
I feel like Bill Murray should be, but I think Bill Murray is made cooler than he is.
Oh, you
know,
think?
I think so. I think he's just a chill guy.
It's Bill.
Yeah.
You have Bill Murray in your presence, so it's
Yeah.
just cool to have him. I see what you're saying.
Whereas Tom Hanks, I think, would be much more interactive. How about the rest of you guys? Anybody else?
I would have to say, if we're going to a bachelor party, I'd want Doug Benson just to hotbox the strip
dude,
club.
you'd all be sleeping in. I mean, seriously, because that place. Would
Well,
be
there's
so-
different kinds of weeds. We
All
can
right.
get one that
We get
maybe
the right
isn't
guy?
one that'll put you to sleep.
All right. Yeah, Doug Benson's a great dude. I mean, we've had the chance to hang out with Doug. Yeah, that would be cool.
How about Gronk?
Oh.
Rob Gronkowski in.
Yep, exactly.
I would hand him things all night to Spike.
Yeah.
Spike it, Gronk. And you know he would.
See, that would get too aggro. You don't mind getting a little aggro when the party goes on.
Yeah.
That's not me. So that's why Gronk
you
can be
just
too
sit
aggro
back
for
and
me.
watch the show.
I guess, but as long as there's no collateral damage. Because, I mean, people that get, like, physical when they party, and I know guys, sometimes guys do that, and they get Gronk physical,
I'm not talking about fighting, like, alpha male bullcrap stuff. I'm talking about just doing silly, dumb things that break stuff.
And lots of shots.
A ton of shots.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. See, I'm not a ton of shots guy. I really am not. I don't want to get sick. I'm a lame partier.
Well, we could change that.
Yeah.
No, we can't. I mean, really.
It's happening at your bachelor party.
I am not throwing up at the bachelor party.
No, it's
throwing
now
up.
he's going to throw up at the bachelor
I don't
party.
want to puke and rally, man.
Well, that's the problem. You guys don't. You don't know. I'm like
not
a guy.
talking about drinking until you get to the point where you're going to puke. You get good and buzz, and then we break stuff.
You know, I have a low threshold, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, so like
a couple shots.
But then that's
one mixed drink and a shot.
Yeah, there you go.
I hand something breakable to you, and I say, BJ, let's break it.
Oh, yeah. See, that's your party. My party isn't that. Why do I have to do what you want at my party?
That's a good point. All right, fine.
Because we're throwing it?
We're all bring your board games.
No.
We'll get drunk. We'll play board games on the party bus.
That's not going to happen.
You're not doing that on the party bus.
Yeah.
And then I break it.
You break the board
Listen,
game.
let me ask you a question. You guys are going to have a good time. If I don't go, is that okay? You guys would still have a good time.
You don't want to go?
I really don't.
No,
Then don't
you don't
go.
want steak?
I told my wife this weekend. She goes, "Oh, you got your thing coming up," and I go,
If you don't want to go, don't go.
I go, honey, I just feel like it's going to be a lot of these people are going to be breaking things and yelling, and they're going to try to get me drunk.
No, if you don't go, that's totally fine.
You still go to a bachelor party without me?
Yeah, because we can do it like
We'll
they
just
did.
group text you the whole night.
Ooh, that would be. I'm kind of like. See, I got a couple of buddies going,
We
and I
could
think they'd
FaceTime
be
you.
disappointed.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. If
Wait.
I didn't have my buddies going, I think I wouldn't go.
Why agree to go to a party that you do not want to go to?
You know why? Because I thought it was like a thing to do for the show.
Then don't do it if you don't want to do it.
Well, I mean, I have a job. I think it would be some funny video for the job.
We're
and
not posting. We can't take video in a strip club, BJ. What are you, new?
No, but we take video outside the strip club.
It's frowned upon.
You know what I mean? We would do everything, we would do everything that we could do, like probably video on the bus, right?
It's like maybe 2 minutes worth of footage.
So we're really so this isn't a work thing? You guys just want to have fun?
Well, I thought that was the whole point.
Yeah,
Well, I totally thought it was a work thing.
We're bonding and hanging out.
Bonding?
Yeah, with steak and ladies.
Okay, I guess I'll go then if it's a bonding thing. I suppose
I
that's
guess
nice
I'll
too.
go have a good time.
Well, I know you're supposed
I
to
don't
bond
want to
too.
go now.
Well, it's a whole weekend.
It's not. It's one night.
No, but we got to stay over.
Just overnight. We come back
We
in
don't
the morning.
have to.
We come back Saturday.
We can come back that day.
No, that's too much to drive to Portland.
You're not driving. You're in a party bus.
That's right, buddy.
It's like a moving apartment.
All right, so all right, so I don't have to do anything I don't want to do.
No.
Well, I mean, we might have a couple farm animals, but we'll play that by ear.
Okay. If I don't have to do anything I don't want to do, then I'll go.
What kind of weird thing you think we're going to make you do?
Dude, when people drink, I've been around a lot of people that drink.
Yeah.
Their goal, and granted, it's not you, but I've had other people in my life where their goal was to get me drunk so much to the point that I would throw up, and I'm like, I
Nobody
don't
wants
want
to
to
do
do
that to
that.
The whole world isn't Sarah.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of people like her, but that's a good call, and she isn't going, so you're right. All right,
It'll be
cool.
fine.
All right, I'm
And
back
say
to,
no
I'm
anytime
back to
anyone
going.
tries to force something on you.
Oh, dude, see, this is the thing. I mean,
You want me to be right by you? I'll be your muscle.
yeah,
Like, he
that'd be
doesn't
good.
want that shot.
Yeah, I
Give
would.
it to me.
I would appreciate that.
And I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll get you sloppy seconds of alcohol.
Yeah, well, I've had work people before that I've worked with that were not that understanding, and next thing you know, I'm just projectile vomiting everywhere. And I had something I had to do the next day, and it was brutal, and I'm just like,
Here's the thing. We don't want anybody to projectile vomit because then I'm going to have to clean it up.
oh. All right. And second thought, Steve, give me those shots.
All right. We'll
I
keep
had-
together. It's
I
bonding.
hadn't thought about the plus side of this. If Vicky's uncomfortable, then I'm doing it.
No.
Woo! I'm back on board.
Team pukers.
All right, I got a question. Why are a bunch of celebrities going on social media to name their private parts? Oh, Vicky likes this. That means I'm not going to. Well, I'll tell you all about this at 8:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Whitney Cummings posted a message on Instagram saying, quote, "Your privates are now named after the title of the last TV show you watched. What is it?" Whitney Cummings, she's really a good, talented comedian. She had a show for a while, and she also wrote some other shows that were on television.
She helped write Two Broke Girls, and she had, I think, Two Broke Girls, and she also had the show Whitney.
Yeah. She's really, really funny. I know that her Whitney show didn't last too long, but Two Broke Girls surely did.
I think it was Two Broke Girls, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was. Okay.
Yep.
So,
I don't know if anyone wants to know that my package is now named SmackDown.
My package is now named Discovery.
Oh, dear.
Mine's Friends.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Black Summer.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's a great show.
The Santa Clarita Diet.
Oh.
It's
okay.
healthy.
That's your thing.
I mean, I'm glad I watched SmackDown because before that it was Good Girls.
Okay.
I don't know if I want mine to be called that.
Really.
So, Whitney Cummings, hers is The Good Place. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
That's a nice name
That's
for
a
your
fun show.
Yeah, for your area. Courtney Cox is Evil Genius.
Yeah, I love that celebrities were chiming in on her Instagram post, which was kind of cool to see. You don't often see that.
I feel bad for Jessica Biel and Kelly Ripa because theirs is called Fleabag. Show that they're watching, I think, on Amazon Prime. Jenna Fisher, her as Pam from The Office.
Yep.
Plus, she has another show on that I just don't know who she is on there. Hers is called Easy. Oh, all right, good for her.
Easy, I think, is a Netflix show.
Black Sunday.
Oh, okay. Johnny Knoxville, his is Jeopardy. He's been following James.
Someone texted in, mine's called Rick and Morty. Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah.
Supernatural.
Oh, nice.
Sneaky Pete came in a couple times.
Oh,
Sneaky
nice.
Pete.
That's a great
show.
name.
Yeah, and it's a good show.
Mine's called Chopped.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Jillian Bell is Temptation Island. I don't know that show.
You don't remember?
You don't remember that once where they put a whole bunch of dudes and chicks on an island and they tempted them by having them have sex after getting super hammered?
So Jillian Bell doesn't watch much TV.
No, they have new episodes.
Oh, they do?
brought it back.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
I think it's on after Monday Night Raw. I think it's on the USA Network, if I remember correctly. But it's you basically go somewhere, you have a relationship, but they have women and men on that island to tempt you to try and leave your relationship.
That's awesome.
Yep. A Seattle Girl was on the old one, I remember, back in the day. It's pretty cool.
Demi Moore actually weighed in. Again, these are, Whitney Cummings said, okay, she was on Instagram saying, okay, your privates are now named after the title of the last TV show you watched, and a lot of celebrities said, okay, here's what my privates are named. Demi Moore, The Enemy Within.
I like Justin and Pure Up. He said, mine's Animal Kingdom.
Chris D'Elia, I love what Chris said. Mine's called Whitney. Look at him.
Well, he was on that show.
Yeah,
That's
makes
pretty
sense.
funny.
Yeah. Lisa Kudrow, Anderson Cooper 360 is the name of hers.
That's my favorite.
Wow. That's awesome. And look at Kaylee Cuoco watching her own show. So hers is called The Big Bang Theory.
A shameless self-plug.
Yeah, well.
It is a pretty awesome name, though, for it.
Yeah, I got to
The
say.
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory.
I like one text that says, I was watching Nailed It.
Nice.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. All right, so that's the new thing. So if you want, you can post it somewhere. You can send us Facebook messages or whatever. Post up.
Text is great. Mine would be called Q13 News.
Ooh.
You can say Bill Wixie.
Bill Wixie.
Or Liz Dewicki.
Yeah, I think I'd rather call. Well, I don't know. Do you think Liz would be? I don't think Liz would be happy if I actually named my package after her. So I'll go.
Yeah,
with
that
Bill.
could be an awkward conversation.
I want to say my package's name is Bill.
I feel like Bill would be honored if you do that, though.
Of course he would be. Yeah. Man.
Deadliest Catch. I don't know if you want to tell me.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Brian Castle just tweeted at us calling his The Hot Zone.
The Hot Zone, yeah.
Nice.
Actually, I think mine would be River Monsters. I forgot I watched it last night.
That's a good one, too.
Yeah.
You know what? I this was genius on Whitney Cummings' part, because if you told me, hey, we should just do this, I go, what are people going to say? But as it turns out, TV and movie names actually, they do make good names for your package.
Yeah, I'm glad my wife fell asleep because I got to watch SmackDown before we went to bed, but we were watching Whiskey Cavalier. And I don't know if that's necessarily a good name for the package.
And again, Steve's watching a show that's on the teeter.
No, it got canceled.
Yeah, it's totally canceled.
But they have a full season, so we're going to watch it. And
why do you guys watch canceled shows?
Well, because I don't know. But there's rumors that they're going to bring it back because the uproar about it being canceled has been so huge.
Has it really?
Yeah.
People care?
Yeah, people apparently care a lot.
Well, apparently it didn't show in the ratings. I wonder.
That's a good point.
I don't understand how that works. Well, I mean, I saw a little bit of it.
It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
Honestly, it's a good opportunity for me to play on my phone while we watch it.
Yeah.
So I'm not heartbroken if it gets canceled.
And I'm bummed because I like Lauren Cohen and she was on The Walking Dead and she left The Walking Dead for that. That was my answer. I mean, I was such a bitter guy going, really? Really, Maggie? You left The Walking Dead for this? But I bet she probably got paid a good amount of money too. So I can't begrudge her that. Hey, Steve, you know Lil Nas or Lil Nas X? Is that who is that?
Lil Nas X?
Is it Lil Nas?
I don't know.
Lil Nose?
It's how do you say his name? That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the Old Town Road, which everyone's pissed off because it was also in the trailer for Sly's new movie for Last
Rambo.
Blood, Rambo.
Yep. That song is everywhere, dude. It's everywhere.
So it's Lil Nas X, huh?
Yeah, buddy who was a wrestler, Guillermo Rosas, he's a great wrestler, and he now is coming out to that song because he's a kind of a cowboy character.
Yeah.
So he has like a rope and all that. So he comes out to that song, and it always gets a reaction from the crowd.
See, I haven't heard that song enough to hate it. I know everybody does, but see, I used to love the intro to Justified that did the same thing, that had that fusion of hip hop and country.
Yeah.
So
and it's like a 2 minutes long song, so even if you hate it, it's gone rather quickly.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate.
Yeah.
If you're going to have a song that's going to be stuck in your head, at least it goes away fast.
So Lil Nas X showed up and did a surprise performance of Old Town Road, all because he saw a video of the kids singing it at a talent show. And, these kids were a lot more thrilled than the guys that met David Lee Roth.
Dude, this thing is nuts. It just shows how powerful and popular this song is. Elementary school kids, right? He goes out there, they lose their collective S, and then you'll hear it in the audio. Them singing along, it's deafening.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the video. Damn, dude.
They're losing their minds, dude. Do yourself a favor and watch the video. Even if you don't like the song, it's a feel-good moment to see these kids having the time of their lives.
I'm getting chills. Like, I kind of want to cry right now. This is so cute.
Yeah, these kids are like jumping up and down like they all just been given too much candy.
There's one kid in gray sweatpants that is just getting after it while he's dancing. I mean, it's being brought up a lot. Like, people are commenting on how this kid, he's all about this song.
That is awesome. Now, is that how Lil Nas X dresses? Because I love that outfit.
I'd imagine that's how he dresses now, because he's like got the country hip hop thing going.
Dude, that's hysterical. How long? Because I think I've heard of Lil Nas X, before this, right?
No.
Oh, haven't?
You've heard of Nas.
Oh, so it's a different guy.
It's a rapper that's been around forever.
Oh, so not Lil Nas X and Nas are different people.
Yes.
Yeah, this guy's 20 years old.
Oh, okay. That's why I thought I knew it.
So you should adopt the same hip hop name that I hope to adopt one day, which is Lil Out of Touch.
Lil Out of Touch. Yeah, that's mine. I'm completely.
Yeah, this kid got famous off of being viral off of the sharing app TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. They had a yeehaw challenge, and apparently,
Jesus, really?
Yeah, I'm just reading off of the wiki.
That's how this guy made his claim to fame. It's not like a record company or anybody just said, "Hey, here's a new song from this guy."
No.
Good for him, man.
Someone just said I got chills from those kids singing. Even if you don't like this song, it's pretty damn cool to see these kids losing their minds, and that's pretty awesome that he showed up at the school because he saw them singing it at a talent show.
And to hear them all sing in unison that well, that was incredible.
Oh, I feel bad for parents. I didn't know that's like a hot song for kids.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, your kids sing that over and over and over again.
Well, it's either that or the Baby Shark.
Yeah, don't do it, Vicky.
I'll take Lil Nas X.
Okay.
Yeah, I will. I'll take Old Town Road anytime.
Yeah, it's got a way better vibe.
Yeah, check out the video on the BJ Miggs page of KISW.com. Steve and Vicky are right. The kids are awesome.
I think this song samples 9 Inch Nails.
Oh, really?
If I remember correctly.
Well, that should be another reason why somebody should like it.
Which is kind of cool, too, that he's got that kind of influence. And I don't know if he's a 9 Inch Nails fan or somebody made the beat.
Dude, think about this.
He just kind of jumped on top of it.
Dude, he's going both sides of the spectrum. The little people like it, the little kids.
Oh, I was like, what?
Not the little people, but the little kids.
I didn't know that Peter Dinklage was into this.
Yeah. As far as I know, Peter Dinklage could be into this.
Yeah, the song does sample 9 Inch Nails' 34 Ghosts V.
Ivy.
Yeah. Little kids like it. And old people like Sly Stallone like it. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's got everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's why maybe that's why a lot of people hate it, because it's so it's got mass appeal right now, and usually when you're that mass appeal, somebody's going to hate you.
So that's fitting because it sounds like a stupid children's song.
Yeah.
Another person says, I've never heard the song before, but my 9-year-old was singing it this morning.
Huh.
Yeah. I haven't heard. See, the beauty of me not listening to a lot of music all the time, is I don't get spoiled on a lot of stuff.
Sure.
And I know a lot of people do, because people love music, and you listen to radio, listen to stuff, you listen to whatever, and yeah, you're going to hear a lot of songs that it may be way too much, especially the super popular ones. I mean, that's what the popular stations do. It's hard to argue because people want to hear songs that they're favorite, but then there are people who go, you play this too much.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, I always sort of limit myself, including even here at the rock station. I don't pay attention to the music we even play on our show because I don't want to get burned out. I remember when I started in this business, I mean, I was playing some really great songs, and I ended up hating them after a year because I hear them all the time. Because I'm listening to the radio all the time because I'm playing it.
But man, if you hate that song, you can't get away from that song.
Can't get away from that song.
I mean, now it's on the Rambo trailer.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah, you're right. So I'm happy that I'm not in the hate zone. I don't hate that song. I mean, it's not my favorite song, but I don't hate it.
I just love And then at the end of the song, he throws out teddy bears, but horse teddy bears. Like stuffed horses.
Horse teddy bears.
You know what I mean?
This guy's awesome.
Teddy horses.
I can't do the show anymore.
You broke BJ.
Wow,
you
he's
literally
really
just
broken.
broke BJ.
That's all it took, huh?
It's a horse teddy bear.
Yeah, I mean, he can't breathe. Right.
You killed him.
Yeah.
I can't believe that was what he just said.
I think they're both broken now.
Yeah. Wow. Show's over, guys. We get to go home now.
Horse teddy bear. Oh, look, I don't know why I laugh at some things I laugh at, but that just went in my brain, and my brain exploded. It's like, what did he just say?
Horse teddy bear mate?
Instead of
stuffed horse.
Stuffed horse, which anybody else would say.
It sounds way more aggressive if I say it's a stuffed horse. No.
Hey, Lil Nas. Lil Nas X, excuse me, I forgot the X. Could I have a horse teddy bear? Can I have one of those horse teddy bears you give away?
But don't you think like a stuffed horse is like one of those dead horses that you stuff? That sounds weird if you're throwing that to a child.
I think people would figure out where you were going if you said a stuffed horse.
No one's going to go down the taxidermy road.
Did you not know where I was going with a stuffed teddy bear horse?
I mean, yeah,
kind of.
Touche.
Wait, they put a teddy bear inside a horse?
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like a turducken kind of a thing.
Or like, a teddy bear riding a stuffed horse.
Yeah, this was great.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Here you go, kids. Here's your stuffed teddy bear horses we promised you all. Oh, that was a good laugh. I have to say, that was really good. That was good.
I don't know.
It's so sad. What? It's so sad. My buddy Jack Diamond, who really, is like a radio professional, is like ending his career today, and we're still here. I don't think the world is fair. My buddy in D.C., last day on the radio, and then you're with the stuffed teddy bear horse. We're still moving.
Life's not fair, man.
Life's not fair, man. Good people leaving the business, and we're still here.
Someone says it's a teddy horse.
Okay,
teddy horse.
I don't think they call it a teddy horse. I think they call it a stuffed animal. That's a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, now it's a good idea.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, he gives out little stuffed horses. It's probably what you would say. Like, yeah.
Well, I thought it was nice that he threw those out to the children.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Though, now that I think about it, it is weird we call it a teddy bear. Is it a Roosevelt thing? Is that why we call it a teddy bear?
Yeah.
We don't say it's a teddy horse.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I mean, yeah, exactly. So I think it's Teddy Roosevelt because why? Did he like these stuffed bears and they just started calling them teddy bears, or they made him look like him? It's funny that we now will call something a thing that really isn't that. It shouldn't be called a teddy bear, but
yes,
it is.
It was named after Theodore Teddy Roosevelt.
Isn't that fun? And he's got a whole stuffed animal still to this day. That to me is a legacy. I mean, a lot of presidents want legacies, but you let yourself something that people are going to call your name for the rest of your life.
How pissed are you if you see all these people making money off of these things and you're not getting any kickbacks? I mean, granted, he's dead, so you don't have to worry about it, but at some point he probably was like, what the F?
Why can't they call it a stuffed horse teddy bear? Yeah, that's it. All right, yesterday, stuffed horse over here, he did get this one wrong. Yeah.
What nationality was author Jules Verne?
Small person.
No, it's not a nationality.
Oh, that's Vern Troyer. Wow. Mexican.
No.
Italian.
No.
Again, one day, what is happening up there? I would like to do an exploration to your brain.
No, you don't.
I want to see what is going on up there.
I'm looking on Twitter, and someone even said, they pointed out one of the kids, the little man was so hyped the whole time, he deserved a horse teddy bear.
Somebody else said horse teddy bear?
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with people?
Maybe I'm right and you guys are wrong.
Somehow I don't think so.
I don't think you should look at that one Twitter idiot, or as I call him, a twittiot.
Well, me and Raji Kumari are on the same wavelength.
You and Raji Kumari.
She knows what's up.
Anyway, the answer was French. That was.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. Can I leave things off of a bankruptcy, like my car?
You have to list all of your assets and creditors when you file bankruptcy. So you would have to tell the court and the trustee that you have the car or that you have a car loan. You could say that I want to keep my car and continue to make my payments on the car. But the court will need to know that you have a car and that you may have a payment on the car. So by leaving it off the bankruptcy, if you mean that you cannot disclose it to the court, the answer to that is no, you must disclose it. However, that does not mean that you'll lose those assets. You'll be able to keep things like a car and a house in almost all cases, but you must disclose them to the court. But you'll need to continue to make payments on a house or a car that you intend to keep.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
You can tell when your car battery's dying. But with your water heater, you'll never know until it starts leaking. Before you buy another tank, consider a Navien tankless water heater. No storage tank to heat or leak. Lower energy bills and endless hot water for spa-like comfort. All backed by Navien's strong warranty. If your water heater is over 8 years old, it's time to check out Navien at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on Navien.